Hi, it's Joy and Sam. You're watching Wynonna Earp, Season 4, Episode 8, Hell Raising Good Time. I was about to say Season 2 for some reason. I obviously love Wynonna Earp. I'm so glad it's back. I'm trying not to let myself be weighed down too much by the fact that we are running out of episodes, that this is the final season. I'm just going to enjoy this show and these characters that I adore so much. Hell Raising Good Time does not sound good. It's Wynonna Earp, so that could be taken very literally. I'm a reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction and all my reaction on my Patreon right now, and I don't want to wait any longer. Let's go have a hell-raising good time in purgatory. Is that a skull? At least it wasn't like she was in a crypt somewhere. Oh, Wynonna. Oh. Oh, wonderful! That looks real. Yeah, that looks real! Yep, run! Your gunshots are doing nothing, run! Oh god.
I need some Earp sister time. Let her know that things aren't gonna change. Just
yeah.
Engaged.
I love the look.
I gave that big speech to my boss about having delivered a supernatural bad guy in 3 weeks.
Tell me the truth, didn't it? Once he begins his slaughter, he does not stop until dawn.
Well, he's begun.
He's killed twice today.
Oh, yeah.
Skewered too soon.
We have Halloween plans. I just didn't tell you about them yet.
You're gonna need to obtain and extract.
Waverly, there's a murderer around.
I want to spend some time with my sister.
You two need to. I mean, you needed clothes.
I love Halloween.
Oh, you two. You go get Rotten Jack dressed as Britney Spears and a ladybug.
You care to venture which one of these will be his
I
last?
feel like it said Angel up there, so he can fuck off.
We're not done here. We most certainly are. You work for me. Not anymore. But don't be an idiot, Holiday.
What did you think was gonna happen? Oh dear, does that mean...
Praise Mark. He's close to another kill.
Oh.
A way to get to know the neighbors. But I have brownies in the oven.
See, this is actually horrific. Not fun at all.
Can we just do the mission?
You do need to talk, Wynonna.
Brittany, bitch, I'm here for the
Hey, chili cook-off.
Oh my god.
What? 1 hour a week, that's it. Don't take this away from me too.
Jeremy.
What's the situation? Any possible reversals, control measures? Yeah, I'm working on it.
Oh, what is this, Jeremy?
You okay?
But yeah. It's just
No.
my dad loved cats. It'll help me again.
Robin looks different, right?
We will.
Or is it just how he's dressed? Because I was thinking, is that Robin or not?
So,
I'm very confused.
something called an extractor.
NCIS sounds bad though. I mean, not black badge bad, but
Are you a naval criminal?
Listen, we don't want to take out Rotten Jack.
wait, you're black badge? How could you?
I'm afraid the call's coming from inside. I don't do kid gloves, just big angry mittens.
What is this? Because he put a mask on. Like, that should have been a sign.
Go. Hold my hand, baby girl. Wait,
Baby girl.
where's the trailer? Who are you?
Oh no.
I have no idea.
Oh god. There's a crazy pumpkin man killing people and this. They got their memories back? They don't, do they?
Oh, you're supposed to be the nice one.
Relax. You know how to drive? Let's find out.
You're high.
Sisters. We live together. So cute.
Oh. I haven't seen Wynonna this happy in a long time.
Buttons are definitely familiar.
I bet they are.
Waverly, you're a cop. Why no?
Oh my god.
Makes sense why you punched it.
Wynonna.
What?
Happy Halloween, Premium Rhapsody.
Oh.
Don't step on my nuts, man. I'm off duty.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. No. I love that she keeps answering. No, I know, no.
Good skull, bad skull.
It's always a bad skull.
Oh god. Yeah, he got a healer. This is really horrible. Like,
Wynonna didn't even have her gun. She already lost pieces.
yes.
Again? God, jealous. Do it.
Oh god.
So like for you. BT does.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Are these all people that crossed the border and lost their memories?
Literally,
Sorry, I gotta go.
someone special.
Just an enigma wrapped
Or
in
is someone special?
a mustache.
Halloween bash at my place.
Does he want to get them murdered on his live stream?
Yeah, my sister deserves better.
Yes.
I was trying a rhinestone donut on the back.
Yes, gimme.
Shall we?
Child, don't get into the car just when someone offers you sweets. Oh. This is not good.
Almond milk in here.
What? You're giving him anaphylactic shock?
Yeah, a bit of both. Meds, dump them in some oat milk and watch you balloon like the Kool-Aid man.
Jeremy!
Oh yeah.
I do remember Mercedes.
Ooh.
Red hair, too, like Godzilla with
Okay, she's getting her memories back. Good.
It's coming back.
I like red hair. Huh. It reminds me of love.
Hmm.
I'm not a hero. I'm a fuck up.
You can be both.
Very true.
You know the opposite, and I'm not ready to lose my greatest love of all. The Earp sisters.
Yeah.
Both of them, of course.
Of course.
Damn,
I mean,
that's way better than the shit I wrote.
you have your family, which includes all of the Earp sisters. And Nicole was one of the Earp sisters in my mind there.
Woman you're totally not in love with,
Hmm.
left this behind.
But yeah, as I was saying, you have a whole family that you love and don't want to lose. I'm glad he can touch it. You have a whole family you don't want to lose, but Wynonna is a specific one. Oh goodness.
Will be torn limb from limb by the highest bidder.
Oh my god.
$50,000 to kill the Earps.
Is that Jeremy? Right?
I may not know who I am.
Oh. Oh.
Best sister I ever had.
His own cravat.
On with the
Is that the signal? Oh, I love that even without memories they protect each other. They remember. Oh god, no. He's here, right? Oh, fuck. Extract him. Extract him. Oh.
Wynonna, we need him alive.
I'm sorry if it's him alive or waving dead.
Smashing pumpkins.
So gross. What the hell? Mm.
Remember Robin Jack, right?
My boyfriend and I have a date to watch the Babadook. Again.
Oh, Jeremy, you will find love again. Even if Robin doesn't remember you.
At the homestead, right into that mind-altering fog that suddenly surrounded the triangle.
It's not your fault, sweetheart.
He was in it for weeks. He'd torn his own face off.
And that's why he looks
We went to
different.
meetings every Tuesday.
Jeremy.
Can't believe you've been carrying all this on your own.
I just want him to be happy. Even if it's spreading.
Oh my god. We need to deal with this mind problem. Fucking now.
You're my sister.
Yeah.
see when you know exactly who you're fighting for.
What have we
Oh.
here?
Suddenly I'm in the middle of a porno.
Mind if I steal it for a minute?
Minutes. Woman, you better make her happy for the rest of her damn life.
Oh. Oh. But you can, right now, Waverly's busy, but you can talk to her about what you're going through, Wynonna, okay? Oh, God.
I ain't your boss. You are free to do
Ooh.
with him as you please.
Dark. He's still got the darkness in him as much as he wants to be better and lighter. Damon kind of brought it on himself. That's very old school Doc rather than the kind of newer Doc, but that episode was peak Wynonna Earp. Ludicrous in places, absolutely ridiculous, and then makes you cry right out. I'm so gonna miss this show. Oh, I love it. I love the episodes where the core of them is the Earp sister relationship between Wynonna and Waverly. That is my favourite part of the show. I love Wayhawk. I have come to root for Doc and Wynonna. I didn't right at the beginning of the show, but my absolute favourite core part of the show has and will always be Wynonna and Waverly's relationship. I am a huge shipper of things, but platonic relationships, when they're done right, just get to the core of me. So I love that Waverly is sensing what's wrong with Wynonna, but Wynonna's not really someone that you can just sit down and be like, okay, talk to me about your problems, I'm here for you. You know, she's very much someone that you kind of have to let deal with it, and when she's ready, she'll come to you. So I like that Waverly's made it clear that she's here for her, and made it really clear that just because, you know, right now Waverly is getting everything, she's in love, she's happy, she's gonna have someone that's her person, it doesn't mean that Wynonna is any less in her eyes, and that Wynonna is still her sister and her hero, and she still matters to her, and that just, I think if Wynonna had been feeling like she needed that confirmation, I hope she did get that this episode. And I love the way that even when they lost their memories, their instinctive protection of each other was there, and that, you know, I'm not alone, and I'm just like, you know, it's okay, I'm with you. That was a lot. So for Wynonna, I think she needs to talk to Doc. I like the fact that Waverly said, you could just call him. I know that every time Doc sees her, he leaves, but I feel like they need to talk it out, and even if they talk it out and reach a point where they agree that they do not want to be together, because as we've seen at the end of this episode, Doc made a dark choice. His dark choice was to let Damon be killed by his people. I mean, technically speaking, that wasn't a good thing. Now, yeah, that guy wasn't someone they had a good deal with. It wasn't what Wynonna did. That was probably the darkest thing she's done all throughout her entire life. I mean, shooting someone they'd allied with in the back is pretty dark, but talk to her about it, because you've probably been there. And yes, if Wynonna, they did have one conversation about it, but they really need to properly just talk about where they are in their lives and who they are and why she did it, why she thinks it was necessary, why she thinks she would do it again, and why he doesn't want to do it again. You know, I feel like they love each other enough that they owe each other that conversation. And I hope that they're going to reach a point in that. I really hope they reach a point where they can have Alice in their lives. That's what I want more than anything. Whew, so that was a lot, and I think we are definitely, Wynonna has often been a character that is struggling with a lot. She's never been exactly a very emotionally, mentally healthy person, but she's really struggling, I think, this season, this half season especially, we've seen. She's struggling with everything they've been through, with the fact that she's in such a low place while the people that matter most to her, other than Doc, are in such a high place. You know, they're doing so well despite everything, and she just feels like she keeps being shoved down and down and down, and you can tell from some of the comments she keeps making about how everyone loves Waverly. There is a little part of her that is feeling that resentment, that like, why can't I be happy like that? Why don't I deserve to be happy too, don't I? And that is totally human nature. We all feel that way. If you're, I mean, for me, an example would be the tiny bit of me that feels bitter. All my friends were buying homes, and I'm here like, I can't do that. But, you know, that doesn't mean that Wynonna isn't furiously happy for Waverly and just wanting her to be as happy as ever. But that part of her is still there. And I think it's really hard to kind of watch her. She's just making terrible, terrible choices. I hope that kind of almost that connection she had with Jeremy, which I'll get to later, where he talked about what he'd lost, will really help her kind of fight through the pain and build herself up again, and then she'll be in a place where she can have a conversation with Doc and it'll be better. But my heart is still breaking for Wynonna. It was a lot of fun watching her and Waverly not know who they were, assuming they were each other, and the cop and a barmaid, and just, that was all a lot of fun. And I'm glad that we know that their relationship is as strong as ever. And I think that's what makes a healthy relationship in terms of romance, is being able to, you know, that Nicole wasn't really offended when Waverly was like, I need a sister day. Nicole was just like, yeah, totally fine. You know, that, like, I mean, it does not invalidate me at all that you want to be there for your sister. They are all a family. And I think it's true that when Doc said, you know, I don't want to lose the people I care about most in the world, yes, he meant largely Wynonna. He loves Wynonna, and despite what's going on, despite the fact that they are not in a good place, he will always love her, and she is the most important person in his world. But he did also, I think, you know, it's not like he's ever going to be like, oh, it's just Waverly in danger, gonna go have a picnic. They are a family. Waverly is a part of that. So is Nicole. If Nicole had been in peril, like, that's why I love the show. They're an extended family. I love his signal with Jeremy. It's very Jeremy and Doc. So then I'm glad that I wasn't an idiot not recognising Robin. I literally at first I was like, have I just forgotten what Robin looks like? I genuinely was thinking, I've just completely, because it was a different actor, right? Because he clawed his face off, and so he's had reconstructive surgery, right? But for Jeremy, we've kind of, when we came back to him and found him, he was not in a good place, you know. He was very much a sort of BBD agent and all that stuff, and it was very much, what happened to you, what happened to you, and why won't you talk about Robin? And Robin's been here the whole time. It's heartbreaking to think that for Jeremy, he sees him and he's lost his memories, he's lost who he is to an extent, and I'm sure people have told him that he had dad, they've told him bits about his life, but it's just, oh, it must be so awful for Jeremy to have the person you love standing in front of you, but they don't know that. They don't know to them you're just a friend. You're not. It's heartbreaking. I love Jeremy so much, and I'm so proud of him, because it would be very easy for him to kind of try and force himself into Robin's life, to try and force himself to be the one Robin loves, but he's letting Robin, as much as it hurts, Robin has a boyfriend. Robin's doing okay, despite everything. And while that is both good for Jeremy because he wants him to be happy, it's heartbreaking as well. And it's okay to admit that. It's okay to admit that you wish that he was miserable because he wasn't with you, as long as you don't also wish him happy. I'm torn in the sense that I would like for Robin to be able to get his memories back and for them to be able to find their way back to each other, and that's definitely a different actor. I just really was concerned that my memory was that bad. But just, my heart breaks for Jeremy that he has been carrying this alone. I'm glad that he can share that with Wynonna, and maybe that will help Wynonna share things too. But part of me would love it for them to find a way back to each other, but also there are relationships that, just as perfect as they are, don't work out. And Jeremy will be able to find somebody else if that is the case. I root for Jeremy's happiness. But then this fog around town, not being, I was so convinced it was going to be BBD. We've seen Jeremy's willing to go dark as well with his giving his boss anaphylactic shock. That could kill him, he should be in hospital right now. But this fog is spreading. Now, is it spreading inwards to engulf BBD, or is it spreading outwards? Is that the real reason why they set up the barrier around the town and why they have the like monitored entrances and exits? To leave, do you have to wear a gas mask? Because when the chili guy, he had a gas mask, he was able to not get the effects. Or do they just let people through and then immediately inoculate them? I am stressed about that. Is it going in to engulf purgatory, or is it going out to engulf the world? We still need to know more about, there's no headphone now, more about that. And they think it's coming from the garden. Now, if from what Jeremy seemed to say, well, what happened to Robin, it appeared when they went in to the garden. I'm so stressed. I'm just still so freaking stressed. Is it the thing that escaped? Is it to do with whatever was in the garden? There's too much. I'm stressed about this. I really, really loved this episode. It was peak Wynonna Earp. Broke your heart, mended it, made you feel warm and fuzzy, made you laugh, made you scared, then made you cry some more. I love this show and these characters. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and thank you so much for watching.